Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered how quickly the years have flown by? One moment, we're chasing after little feet or building a life full of purpose, and before we know it, we're looking for reading glasses and wondering where we left the car keys. As we grow older, it's not just the numbers that change, it's how our body feels, how our mind functions, and how much we cherish each day. Many of us reach a point where we don't just want to live longer. We want to live well. If you've ever paused to ask yourself, what simple things can I do each day to stay strong, clear-minded, and independent for as long as possible? You're not alone. The good news is, sometimes the answers are surprisingly simple. For example, what if the key to a healthier, more vibrant life wasn't found in expensive pills or complicated routines, but in something as natural and delicious as fruit? In today's video, we'll gently explore 4 of the best fruits for seniors to enjoy every day. Bananas, avocados, apples, and papayas. Each one holds unique and powerful nutrients that can support memory, circulation, digestion, and overall strength as we age. These aren't exotic superfoods you have to search far and wide for. They're simple, familiar fruits that, when added consistently to your daily meals, may quietly become some of your most trusted allies in healthy aging. If you're over 65 and looking for thoughtful, practical ways to feel your best every day, this is a gentle guide crafted with you in mind. Whether you're living alone, with family, or in a community setting, this journey into senior wellness offers more than information. It offers encouragement and hope. And make sure to stay with us until the very end, because the last fruit on our list might just surprise you with its science-backed benefits for longevity and vitality. So, take a breath, settle in, and let's discover these everyday treasures together. As we age, keeping our minds sharp becomes just as important as keeping our bodies strong. For many older adults, the quiet concern isn't just about aching joints or slower steps. It's those little moments of forgetfulness that feel unsettling. Maybe it's misplacing the house keys, or struggling to recall a familiar name. These are moments that can make us feel unsure, even a bit vulnerable. But here's a comforting truth. Certain everyday foods, like bananas, may quietly offer powerful support for our brain health and memory. Let's take a closer look at this familiar yellow fruit, one that most of us have enjoyed since childhood. Bananas are often called brain food, and it's not just because they're convenient or tasty. They're rich in natural compounds like dopamine and catechins, which are known for their anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects. These nutrients may help reduce the wear and tear on brain cells, protect against mental fog, and support more efficient communication between neurons. In other words, they may help keep our minds feeling clear and focused, even as the years go by. More than that, bananas also play a role in supporting healthy blood flow to the brain. Proper circulation is vital for mental clarity and energy. When oxygen and nutrients can flow freely to the brain, it becomes easier to concentrate, remember details, and feel mentally alert. And let's not overlook the gentle mood support bananas provide, thanks in part to their ability to help balance dopamine levels, which can uplift your spirits and help you feel more emotionally steady. Consider the story of Mr. Raymond, a retired school teacher in his early 70s. After a lifetime of being sharp, organized, and full of stories, he began to notice subtle changes. He'd walk into a room and forget why. He'd repeat questions he had already asked his wife. He even started feeling a bit discouraged, like the clarity he once had was slowly slipping away. Wanting to take a gentle step toward the better brain health, Mr. Raymond made one simple change. He added a banana to his breakfast each morning. Over the course of a few months, his family began to notice a difference. His attention span improved. He was more focused during conversations. He even laughed more and seemed more like his old self again. Of course, bananas weren't the only factor, but that small daily habit became part of a larger shift towards senior wellness that brought visible results. Bananas also have the advantage of being incredibly easy to incorporate into your routine. You can slice one over your morning oatmeal, blend it into a smoothie, or simply enjoy it on its own. It's one of those small, comforting foods that doesn't require any preparation, just peel and eat. And consistency is key. By choosing simple, nourishing options regularly, we give our bodies and minds the steady support they deserve. In a time when many of us are seeking ways to age with grace and independence, little choices like reaching for a banana can feel surprisingly empowering. They remind us that caring for our minds doesn't have to be complicated. It can start with something as humble and joyful as a familiar fruit, enjoyed slowly, in a quiet morning moment. And while every person's journey is unique, and no single food is a magic solution, staying open to small, healthy habits is part of what keeps us moving forward. If you have concerns about memory or brain function, it's always a good idea to speak with your doctor about what's best for your personal health. This is the heart of senior health tips. Gentle reminders that small steps can lead to meaningful change. So next time you reach for a snack, don't overlook the humble banana. It might just offer more than a sweet bite. it might be one more way to nurture your wellness and your wisdom. As the years go by, many older adults find themselves thinking more deeply about their heart health. It's not just about living longer, it's about living with ease, energy, and the freedom to enjoy everyday moments without feeling tired, breathless, or weighed down. If you've ever sat quietly and wondered why your energy isn't what it used to be, or why your hands and feet feel colder than before, you're not alone. Circulation slows down with age, and our hearts, like the rest of our bodies, can benefit from a little extra care. One gentle and delicious way to support your heart and blood flow is by adding a simple food to your day. The avocado. Creamy, satisfying, and packed with goodness, avocados are far more than a trendy toast topping. They're rich in heart-healthy fats, potassium, and fiber, 3 nutrients that work together to promote strong circulation and cardiovascular wellness. Let's begin with the fats. Unlike the harmful kinds found in many processed snacks, the monounsaturated fats in avocados are considered good fats. They help reduce bad cholesterol levels, while supporting the kind of cholesterol your heart actually needs. That balance can ease the strain on your arteries, and in turn, help your heart pump more efficiently. At the same time, potassium, another key nutrient in avocados, plays a vital role in managing blood pressure. It helps offset the effects of sodium in the body, supporting more stable, healthy levels. And then there's fiber. Avocados are surprisingly high in it, which makes them a quiet champion for long-term heart health. Fiber can help keep cholesterol in check, aid digestion, and contribute to overall vitality, something that becomes even more important as we age and seek sustainable ways to feel our best. Take Mr. Harold, for example. A retired firefighter in his mid-70s, Harold had been managing high blood pressure for years. Despite taking medication and trying to stay active, he still felt sluggish and noticed his energy levels dropping. After a gentle nudge from a close friend, Harold decided to swap his usual packaged breakfast for something simpler: avocado toast with a sprinkle of sea salt and a drizzle of olive oil. What started as a curious change turned into a meaningful habit. Within just a couple of months, Harold noticed real differences. His blood pressure numbers began to improve during routine checkups. He felt less drained during the day, and even began enjoying his morning walks again. While no single food can change everything, for Harold, that morning avocado became a small, delicious act of self-care, one that made him feel empowered and more in tune with his body. Stories like Harold's remind us that caring for our hearts doesn't have to be overwhelming. Often, it's about little choices we can make every day, choices rooted in nourishment, not restriction. And when it comes to senior wellness, these gentle shifts in routine can add up over time, supporting not only physical health but also emotional well-being. Avocados are easy to enjoy in many ways: spread on toast, blended into smoothies, added to salads, or eaten plain with a pinch of pepper. However you like them. The key is consistency. Making them a regular part of your meals can help support healthy circulation and a strong heart, without the need for complicated diets or rigid plans. If you're thinking about how to protect your heart and boost your energy as you age, consider having a conversation with your doctor about your current habits. Small additions like avocado might fit beautifully into your personal health journey. In the world of senior health tips, sometimes the best advice is the simplest: nourish your body gently, and listen closely to what it needs. Whether you're starting fresh or looking to refine your daily routine, remember that the road to better health is often paved with small, steady steps and maybe even a little avocado along the way. There's something deeply comforting about the simple crunch of an apple. Maybe it reminds us of childhood lunches or autumn walks through the trees. But beyond the nostalgia, apples quietly carry a host of benefits, especially for those of us who are looking to stay energized, mobile, and healthy in our later years. As we get older, many of us begin to notice changes in how we move, how quickly we recover, and how much energy we have from day to day. That's where nature's quiet gifts, like apples, can offer gentle but meaningful support. Let's begin with something many older adults face: poor circulation. When blood doesn't flow freely, it can affect everything from our ability to think clearly to how well our joints and muscles function. Apples are rich in natural compounds called polyphenols, which have been shown to support healthy blood flow by relaxing blood vessels and reducing inflammation. These plant-based antioxidants help your heart work more efficiently and ensure oxygen reaches every part of the body from your brain to your toes. And while circulation is important, so is slowing the signs of aging that many of us feel, whether it's stiff joints, dry skin, or occasional fatigue. Oxidative stress is one of the key drivers of aging, and apples help counteract that with their high levels of antioxidants. By neutralizing harmful free radicals, they protect cells from premature wear, allowing your body to feel more resilient. It's not about turning back time, it's about aging with strength, grace, and vitality. Now, consider the story of Miss Elaine, a retired librarian in her early 70s. Over the years, she began to struggle with stiff knees and low energy. She tried stretching more and drinking more water, but still felt sluggish by early afternoon. One day, after reading about natural ways to support joint health, she began adding a small glass of fresh apple juice to her morning routine. It was a simple change, something she could enjoy while reading the newspaper or preparing breakfast. Over time, she began to feel a difference. The stiffness in her knees eased slightly, and she felt more energized throughout the day. Even her skin had a subtle glow, something her friends gently pointed out. While no single change was the sole reason, the consistent habit of including apples helped her feel like she was back in tune with her body, like she was supporting her own senior wellness in a small but steady way. And there's more. Apples are also a source of vitamin C, which helps support the immune system. For older adults, whose immune defenses may naturally become less robust, every bit of support matters. Whether you're trying to keep seasonal colds at bay or simply feel a little more resilient, this crisp fruit offers both flavor and function. The beauty of apples is that they're incredibly easy to enjoy. Slice them into a salad, blend them into a smoothie, or sip on 100% pure apple juice with no added sugar. However you choose to include them, the key is to do it consistently. That's one of the secrets behind effective senior health tips. Not dramatic overhauls, but steady, nourishing habits you can build into your daily rhythm. Of course, every body is different, and it's always wise to check with your doctor before making dietary changes, especially if you're managing a specific health condition. But for many older adults, the humble apple is more than a snack. It's a gentle way to care for circulation, support the immune system, and feel just a bit more vibrant every day. In a world that often rushes us toward quick fixes, the apple reminds us that wellness can be simple. It can start with something small, familiar, and quietly powerful. Just one thoughtful choice at a time on your path toward thriving in senior living. Some days, it's not the big things that weigh us down, but the small, uncomfortable issues we rarely talk about. Feeling bloated after a simple meal, dealing with irregular digestion that leaves us sluggish or uneasy. As we grow older, our digestive systems tend to slow down. What once felt effortless, like enjoying a hearty lunch or absorbing nutrients from a good meal, now may come with a few hidden struggles. But thankfully, nature provides us with gentle tools to help ease that discomfort. One of those quiet helpers is the papaya. At first glance, this tropical fruit might not look like much more than a sweet snack, but inside its orange flesh is a powerhouse of support for both digestion and immunity. Papaya contains an enzyme called papain, which helps break down proteins in our food, making digestion smoother and more efficient. It's like giving your stomach a bit of friendly assistance, especially when your body no longer processes meals the way it used to. But papaya doesn't stop there. It's also rich in vitamin C and fiber, two essential nutrients for older adults focused on wellness. Fiber keeps things moving through the digestive tract, helping to prevent constipation and support nutrient absorption. Meanwhile, vitamin C plays a vital role in boosting your immune defenses, which naturally weaken with age. Together, these nutrients help the body feel lighter, more energized, and better equipped to face the day. Take the experience of Miss Margaret, a warm and witty woman in her late 70s who spent years quietly battling digestive issues. She tried various supplements, changed her meal times, even avoided certain foods, yet nothing seemed to provide lasting relief. Then, a friend suggested something surprisingly simple. Try adding a small bowl of fresh papaya to her lunch. It wasn't a miracle cure, just a gentle shift. But within a few weeks, she noticed a change. Her afternoons felt more comfortable. The bloating she once dreaded began to fade, and she had more energy to go about her day. It didn't feel forced or complicated, just a soothing part of her new routine. For Missy Margaret, this daily habit wasn't just about better digestion, it became a small act of self-care. A quiet celebration of senior wellness that reminded her aging doesn't mean giving up comfort or control. And the beauty of papaya lies in its simplicity. It's easy to enjoy, just slice and serve. You can add it to a smoothie, mix it into a fruit salad, or enjoy it on its own. Its natural sweetness makes it feel like a treat, even as it works behind the scenes to support your gut and immune system. Many people don't realize how closely our digestion is tied to our overall health. When we absorb nutrients better, our bodies have more strength. When our immune systems are supported, we're more resilient against seasonal illness and fatigue. These may seem like small wins, but they add up, especially in senior living, where every bit of vitality counts. If digestive discomfort or low energy has been holding you back, consider talking to your doctor about natural options like papaya. It might not be a dramatic change, but it could be a comforting one. Something that makes your days feel just a little easier, and your meals more enjoyable. In the end, caring for ourselves isn't always about doing more. It's about choosing wisely, listening to our bodies, and embracing the gentle support that nature offers. And sometimes, it starts with something as simple as a bowl of ripe, golden papaya. Each fruit we've explored today offers its own special gift, from supporting the heart and brain to easing digestion and strengthening the immune system. But beyond the individual benefits, what truly makes a difference is consistency. It's the gentle, daily habit of choosing nourishing foods that builds lasting strength, resilience, and clarity of mind. For older adults, embracing a fruit-rich routine isn't just about adding years to life, it's about adding life to those years. So whether it's a banana with breakfast, an apple in the afternoon, or a slice of papaya after lunch, let these simple choices remind you you're investing in your well-being, one bite at a time. And if this message resonates with you, we'd love to hear from you. Feel free to share your thoughts or just comment number 1 below to let us know you're still here. Your journey matters, your wellness matters, and the path to a vibrant, fulfilling life can be as gentle as reaching for the right fruit each day.